President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has announced a sweeping shake-up of Nigeria's military leadership. This change comes up at a time of worsening insecurity across the country and amid whispers of a possible coup attempt. In this report, we'll be looking at who was removed, who replaced them, and what this means for Nigeria's security and stability. In the recent announcement from the presidencies, several top service chiefs were replaced. The outgoing Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, was relieved of his duties. He was replaced by General Olufemi Oluyede, who now serves as the new Chief of Defense Staff. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, was removed, and Air Vice Marshal S.K. Aneke has taken his place. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, was replaced by Rear Admiral I. Abbas. Meanwhile, Major General EAP Odinedeye, the Chief of Defense Intelligence, retained his position. These changes represent one of the most significant military reshuffles since Tinubu assumed office. Many Nigerians are asking, why this shakeup? Why is it happening now? Nigeria continues to face multiple security crises. In the northeast, Boko Haram and the Islamic State West African province still pose threats. In the northwest, armed bandits and kidnappers terrorize rural communities. In the Middle Belt, the farmer-herder clashes persist, while in the southeast, separatist tensions continue to linger on. Despite billions spent on security, ordinary Nigerians still feel unsafe in their country. Kidnappings, road attacks, and communal violence remain common. Tinubu's administration has been under heavy pressure to produce results. By changing the top military command, the president appears to be signaling a new direction, or at least a reset in military leadership. Let's briefly look at the men now leading Nigeria's armed forces. General Olufemi Oluyede, the new Chief of Defense Staff, is known for his operational experience and field discipline. He is considered a hands-on leader who believes in decentralizing command and empowering frontline officers. Major General W. Shaibu, the new Chief of Army Staff, has previously served in several conflict zones. Observers say he brings a reputation for straightforwardness and a focus on intelligence-driven operations. Air Vice Marshal S.K. Aneke, heading the Air Force, is expected to strengthen area surveillance and precision strike capabilities. Rear Admiral I. Abbas takes over the Navy, a branch now facing challenges ranging from oil theft to piracy along the Gulf of Guinea. Together, these appointments suggest an emphasis on professional competence and renewed coordination among the services. Recently, social media and several reports mentioned alleged coup plots involving some officers. The Nigerian military quickly denied those claims and stated that the government remains in full control. Nevertheless, arrests of certain officers were reported, adding fuel to the speculations. While there is no verified evidence of an organized coup attempt, the timing of Tinubu's reshuffle has raised eyebrows. Political analysts interpret it in two possible ways. First, as a stabilization move to ensure the armed forces stay loyal, unified, and focused on their missions. Second, as a political precaution to remove individuals perceived as too close to opposition elements or dissatisfied factions. Whatever the case, it's clear that the government wants a tighter grip on national security. Now, what are the implications of all this? This leadership change, can it really fix Nigeria's deep-rooted security problems? Experts are quite divided about this. On one hand, new leadership can bring renewed energy, fresh ideas, and accountability. It may also motivate officers who felt neglected or frustrated under previous chiefs. On the other hand, changes at the top do not automatically solve these issues, such as corruption, inadequate equipment, weak intelligence sharing, or poor welfare for soldiers. Many of Nigeria's security challenges stem from long-term structural and political problems that go beyond who leads the armed forces. In the short term, expect some realignment of commands and strategies. The new chiefs will likely visit operational zones, review ongoing missions, and reorganize the chain of command. In the long term, success will depend on whether the government provides consistent funding, improves morale, and the support the troops on the front lines get. Without those elements, even the best generals may struggle to make lasting progress. Now, in the coming weeks, watch for the following signals. Number one, will the number of attacks or kidnappings decline? Will there be new policies to address the causes of insecurity like poverty, unemployment, and corruption? Will the new service chiefs communicate better with civilians and improve trust between the military and the people? Also, pay attention to how Nigeria's international partners, such as the United States, the United Kingdom, and neighboring African countries, respond to these changes. Military cooperations, arms agreements, and regional security partnerships may all be affected as well. President Tinubu's decision to replace Nigeria's service chief is both political and strategic. It shows urgency, an attempt to show leadership and to reassure citizens that the government is not asleep at the wheel. But real progress will be measured not by the titles of those in power, but by the safety of Nigerians in their homes, on the roads, and in their communities. For now, the country waits, watching to see whether this reshuffle will mark a turning point or just another chapter in Nigeria's long fight for peace and stability. What do you make of all these happenings? Please comment, like, let's have a conversation in the comment section. Thank you.